Everyone has triggers, words, situations, or memories that hit a nerve before we even realize what's happening. They come fast, unexpected, and often stronger than we'd like to admit. It's a tone of a voice, a look, a reminder of something we thought we were over. We don't get to control when those moments happen, and we don't get to choose the initial wave of emotion that follows. The anger, the hurt, the frustration or shame. Those emotions are built from years of experience, belief, and memory. They rise on their own. But what happens next, that's where your power lies. Because while you can't always control your emotions, you can always control your response. That's the difference between repeating an old pattern and creating a new one. Most people live on autopilot. A trigger appears, an emotion hits, and the same behavior follows. A sharp reply, a retreat into silence, the old story of "I'm not good enough" replaying again. It's not weakness, it's conditioning. But if you want to grow, that cycle has to be interrupted. Growth begins the moment you stop reacting and start observing. When you feel that emotional urge, pause, breathe, don't fight it and don't feed it, just notice it. I'm angry, I'm hurt, I'm afraid. That simple awareness breaks the automatic loop and gives you a chance to choose differently. Because triggers don't just show you what's wrong with the world, they show you what still needs healing within yourself. They're mirrors, reflecting the places you've been avoiding, the parts of you still searching for peace. You can't outthink a trigger, but you can outgrow it. Each time you respond differently, you weaken the pattern that held you back. You teach your nervous system that you're safe. You teach your mind that you're capable of control. You teach your heart that calm doesn't mean surrender, it means strength. Changing your response doesn't mean pretending you don't feel. It means refusing to let that feeling control your next move. It means stepping out of survival mode and into awareness. It's about learning to respond from intention instead of reaction. Think about how many conflicts, regrets, and broken connections come from a single unfiltered reaction. One word spoken too fast. One message sent in anger. One decision made in pain. Every time you pause before reacting, you protect your peace, and often your progress. The truth is, emotional maturity isn't about never getting triggered. It's about becoming someone who knows how to handle those moments with grace. It's about knowing what someone says or does might sting, but it doesn't have to steal your power. You can acknowledge the feeling without living in it. You can process the pain without becoming it. You can experience the trigger and still choose calm. Each choice builds strength. Each moment of restraint rewires your patterns. And over time, what used to shake you loses its grip. Growth doesn't happen because life gets easier. It happens because you stop letting your emotions run the show. So when the next trigger comes, and it will, don't see it as a setback. See it as a test of your progress, a chance to respond with awareness, to rise above old habits, to prove to yourself that you've evolved. Because the trigger isn't the enemy, it's the invitation. In your response, that's where freedom begins. Trauma touches every single one of us. It doesn't always wear the same face, but it leaves its fingerprints. Maybe it came from a childhood where love felt conditional. Maybe it was the betrayal in a relationship you thought would last forever. Maybe it was the sudden loss of someone you loved, or the quiet, constant weight of never feeling like you're enough. Trauma has many doors it walks through, like abuse, neglect, heartbreak, failure, addiction, and once inside, it settles deep. But many of us don't want to face it. We try to hide our scars or suppress our emotions. But when we don't heal, we don't just hurt ourselves, we hurt others. We bleed on the people who never cut us. We pass on patterns we swore we'd break. The anger we bury finds its way into our tone with our loved ones. And the pain we suppress shows up as distance with our partner. The shame we carry keeps us from fully stepping into our friendships, our careers, our lives. Not healing doesn't make the trauma go away. It just buries it like a landmine, waiting. And every time stress, disappointment, or conflict enters our lives, that landmine explodes. It may look like anger, it may look like withdrawal, it may look like perfectionism, control, or self-sabotage. But underneath it all, it's that wound still open, still bleeding. How many times have you seen someone lash out in a way that didn't make sense? Or the opposite, they shut down completely when the world asked for their presence. That's trauma talking. That's unhealed pain running the show. And if we're not careful, if we don't take responsibility for our healing, we'll pass it on to our children, our partners, our friends, our co-workers. Pain becomes generational, not because it's chosen, but because it's unacknowledged. So what's the alternative? It's healing. Now, healing doesn't mean erasing what happened to you. It doesn't mean pretending it didn't matter or that it didn't hurt. Healing means learning to face it, process it, and choosing not to let it rule your life anymore. It's therapy. It's journaling. It's sitting with the hard feelings instead of numbing them away. It's leaning on trusted people who can support you, not trying to outrun it with busyness or distractions. Healing is work, but it's required work. Because when you choose to heal, you stop the cycle. You stop bleeding on people who never cut you. You stop carrying a story that wasn't yours to begin with, and you open space for love, trust, and growth. Healing starts with you. No one else can do it for you. A relationship won't fix you. A friend's presence won't erase the wound. People can support you, yes, but they cannot carry your healing. That's yours. That's your path. That's your responsibility. So if you're listening to this right now and you know you've been carrying something heavy, something unspoken, maybe unresolved, I want you to hear me. It's okay. Trauma is part of the human experience, but you owe it to yourself and to the people you love to do the work. Because when you heal, you don't just free yourself, you free everyone from you and the hurt you've been carrying. We are living in one of the most exciting times in history. A time when the tools we once dreamed of are now available at the tap of a finger. A time when artificial intelligence can help you write, plan, learn, organize, create, even change your life. But here's the catch. AI can assist your growth, but it can't live your life for you. You still have to show up. AI is not here to replace your effort. It's here to amplify it. It's not a substitute for discipline, vision, or character. It's a tool. And like any tool, it's only as powerful as the hand that wields it. Some people are afraid of it. Others are overwhelmed. But the ones who thrive, they're the ones who embrace it, without forgetting who they are and what they bring to the table. You see, AI can help you brainstorm ideas, but it can't birth your passion. It can organize your schedule, but it can't make you get out of bed. It can answer questions, but it won't replace the lessons you learned through struggle, failure, and persistence. Growth still belongs to the doer, not just the dreamer. This is the era of the co-pilot, not the autopilot. AI can help you build a plan, but it's your job to take the first step. It can help you rehearse that speech, but it's your voice that has to rise in front of the room. It can write out your meal plan, your workout, your strategy, but but it's your sweat, your hunger, and your belief that brings it all to life. So let's be clear. The winners of tomorrow are the ones who learn how to combine intelligence and initiative, who lean on AI not because they're lazy, but because they want to go further, faster, and smarter. They're the ones who realize that the future is a partnership between human drive and digital power. So if you've been stuck, overwhelmed, or unsure how to move forward, this is your invitation. Use the tools, use the tech, use the knowledge, but don't you dare sit back and wait for something or someone to save you. Growth doesn't come from convenience, it comes from action. Imagine writing a book with AI as your research assistant, launching a business with AI as your strategist, improving your mindset with AI, helping you track your goals, habits, and breakthroughs. See, this isn't science fiction, it's here today. And it's available to you, not just the wealthy or the elite or the tech savvy, but to anyone willing to learn, adapt, and do the work. But listen up, because AI won't make you better, it'll reveal who you already are. If you're lazy, it'll help you cut corners. If you're hungry, it'll help you chase down your dreams with fire and focus. So ask yourself, what are you feeding the system? Because what you put in determines what you get out. AI can help you break limits, but only after you stop making excuses. We used to say, I don't have the resources. Well, that excuse is gone. Or we'd say, I don't know where to start. Not anymore. Or I'd say, I can't afford to hire help. Well, now you have tools that can teach, guide, and grow with you. The real question is, will you use them? The future is here, not to carry you, but to walk beside you. So build, create, train, transform. The days of making excuses is over. Food is comfort, but it can also be sabotage. Let's be honest, food isn't just fuel, food is emotion. Food is comfort when the world feels cold. That late night snack, that wasn't about hunger, it was about stress. That extra treat after the long workout, that wasn't about reward, it was about permission. And we've all done it. We've hit the gym or had a hard day, and then we tell ourselves, I earned this pizza, or I deserve this pint. I can cheat a little. I worked for it. But the truth is, you can't outwork your fork. If you're wondering why the scale won't move, or if your muscles aren't showing the way they should, or if your energy still crashes by 3 p.m., it might not be your workouts. It might be what you're doing after them. The gym is 1 hour of your day. The kitchen is the other 23. And this isn't about guilt. This isn't about never enjoying a slice of cake or sharing fries with friends. This is about awareness. Because sometimes we forget every bite is either moving you closer to your goals or pulling you further away. Food can heal or hurt. It can build you or break you. It can be your strongest ally or your silent enemy. And what makes it hard is food is tied to feelings. We celebrate with it, we grieve with it, we reward ourselves when we feel strong, and we reach for it when we feel weak. But success, real lasting success, doesn't come from a single good choice. It comes from consistency, from discipline, from learning how to say, I'm not going to undo my progress for 5 minutes of pleasure. Because yes, that donut tastes amazing now, but how will you feel an hour later? Yes, that fast food is quick and easy, but is it feeding your strength or your stress? You're not failing because you don't know what to eat. You're struggling because food has become a reward, a coping mechanism, a habit, instead of a tool. So here's the mindset shift. Food is not the enemy, but your relationship with it is, and that needs attention. So ask yourself, am I eating for fuel or for comfort? Am I rewarding myself with something that holds me back? Am I using food as an escape or as a foundation? And when you begin to shift the answer, that's when things start to change. You'll stop sabotaging your hard work. You'll stop justifying the things that are holding you back. You'll stop cheating yourself out of the results you want. Because you're not just training your body, you're training your mind. And your goals, your progress, your power, it starts at the table. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being honest. It's about being consistent. It's about choosing long-term wins over short-term cravings. So yes, food is comfort, but discipline is freedom. And when you finally gain control over your choices, you'll gain more than a better body. You'll gain peace, confidence, strength, and pride. That gym builds muscles. The kitchen reveals them. And your choices define them. We've all felt the sting of rejection. It's the job you didn't get, the relationship that didn't work out, or the dream that seemed to slip through your fingers no matter how badly you wanted it. And in that moment, it's easy to believe that rejection means failure, that you're not good enough, that something's wrong with you. But what if we see rejection not as the end of the road, but simply as a detour towards something better? Rejection hurts, yes, but it can also be a gift. It's not always clear in the moment, but sometimes the doors that close are saving you from a path that wasn't meant for you. Sometimes rejection is the universe, life, or whatever you believe in saying, not here, not now, I have something better in mind. It's not just about changing direction, it's about being redirected toward growth. Think back, how many times have you wanted something desperately, only to realize later it wouldn't have made you happy? Or maybe it wasn't right for the version of you that you were becoming. That job might have drained you. That person might have broken your spirit. That opportunity might have kept you stuck. We can't always see the whole picture, especially when we're in pain. But every no creates space for a better yes. All the great success stories have a trail of rejection behind them. Not because they weren't good enough, but because they had to be pushed to something greater. They had to take a different route. Sometimes that means rejection is the thing that forces you to rise up, change strategy, improve your skills, or move in a direction you'd never have considered on your own. I know it's easy to feel like giving up when we get rejected. It's tempting to wallow or to stop trying, to believe that our worth is tied to someone else's opinion or decision. But don't fall into that trap. Rejection is not a measure of your worth. It's a moment in your journey. And the way you respond to it is what matters. You can stop or you can pivot. You can get bitter or you can get better. When you're rejected, take a breath, then ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? Where is this trying to lead me? Because every time something doesn't work out, you have a choice. You can sit in the pain or you can search for the purpose. Maybe rejection is guiding you toward a different opportunity. Maybe it's challenging you to strengthen your mindset. Maybe it's just protecting your energy for something bigger. The truth is, success rarely happens in a straight line. It's messy. It's full of setbacks and detours. But those moments don't mean you're failing. They mean you're being rerouted toward your true potential. You don't have to see the end to trust the direction. Just take the next step. Keep showing up. Stay open. Because one day you'll look back on the thing that you thought you wanted, the thing you were crushed to lose, and you'll thank that rejection. You'll be grateful it didn't work out the way you had hoped, because what came next was even better. So if you're facing rejection right now, don't panic. This isn't the end. This is a redirection, a chance to find your true path, and trust that the right doors will open when you're ready. Mindset. Everyone talks about it. Few people understand it. Some people think it means being happy all the time. Some think it means pretending everything is fine when it's not. Others think mindset is only about motivation, that if you just think positive, your whole world will magically change. But that's not it. Mindset is not about ignoring reality. It's not about fake smiles or motivational quotes taped to the mirror. It's not pretending bad things don't happen. Mindset is the way you respond when they do. It's the voice in your head that says, okay, this is hard, but I can handle it. It's being present, not frozen by what might happen tomorrow and not buried under the weight of what already happened yesterday. Mindset is your ability to stay in the now. And that's where your power is. That's where the choices are. That's where progress lives. Let me ask you about something. Have you ever gotten stuck in your head replaying a mistake from the past? You wish you had said something different or did something different. But no matter how many times you relive it, you can't go back and change it. Or maybe you felt your chest tighten thinking about the future, the unknowns, the risks, the fears. You're anxious about something that hasn't even happened yet. We all do it. But mindset is learning how to catch yourself in those moments. It's learning how to pause and remind yourself, I'm not back there, I'm not out there, I'm here. Mindset is presence, and presence gives you power. When you're present, you're no longer a victim to your past. When you're present, the future doesn't control your next step. When you stop reacting and you start responding with purpose, with awareness, with strength, that's mindset. Here's a real example. Let's say a basketball player misses 2 free throws in the final seconds of the game. The team loses, the crowd is brutal, reporters want answers, teammates are frustrated. That player has 2 options. 1, they can obsess over the missed shots, beat themselves up and let it destroy their confidence. Or 2, they can learn from it, grow from it, and refocus on the next game. See, the past is done. The shots were missed. The only thing that matters now is what happens next. That's mindset again. Mindset is about being able to say, I didn't get the job, but that doesn't mean I stop applying. They didn't believe in me, but that doesn't mean I stop believing in myself. I failed, but that doesn't mean I'm a failure. It's not about perfect thinking. It's not about persistent thinking. It's the ability to keep going, to stay grounded, to stay hopeful. Not because the road is easy, but because you know you're strong enough to handle it. You see, mindset isn't a switch you flip once. It's a muscle you build. Every time you catch yourself spiraling and choose to return to the moment, that's mindset. Every time you get knocked down and stand back up, that's mindset. Every time you do the hard thing when it would have been easier to quit, that's mindset. You don't have to be perfect to build it, you just have to be present. So next time your thoughts race to what you could have done or spiral into what might go wrong, pause. Take a breath. Look around. Remind yourself, this is the moment you're in. And this is the moment you can control. That's mindset. Not perfection, not pretending, not pressure, just presence. And presence is where everything begins.